Welcome to Scott Cooks. I'm going to be doing a series of recipes involving this pork shoulder butt or Boston butt. Welcome to Scott Cooks. Today I'm going to be making a pork shepherd's pie. I'm going to be using that Boston butt that I cooked, which you may have just seen in the previous part of this video. And it's pretty easy. I've already cooked the pork. It's got it in the refrigerator. We're going to use a little over a pound of it. I'm going to take some cooked peas, so I'm going to cook them on the stove, just boil them up. Mix the peas and the pork, and I'm going to make some garlic mashed potatoes, and then we're going to take the garlic mashed potatoes, put it all over top, and bake it. And I may even throw in a few other vegetables. See what's in the freezer. I know I saved some carrots from the garden last year that are frozen. I may pull those out, peel them, and throw those in too. I like carrots in my shepherd's pie. So let's do the carrots. And I think we're going to do some onion too. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is make the mashed potatoes. Let's get started on that. So you're going to need about a pound of potatoes. It's around a pound right here. You can peel them. You can leave the skin on. These are yellow potatoes. They're not Yukon Gold, but they are yellow potatoes. And they're going to mash real nice. Now I'm going to make these with some roasted garlic to get a garlic mashed potato going on. I am going to peel mine. Often I leave the skin on, but I'm going to go ahead and peel these. So let's peel these, cube them up, get them in the Foodi, cover them with water. Let's get them cooking. Now, I know a lot of people hate peeling potatoes, but if you get the right tool, it's really simple. This is a Cutco razor sharp. And this rolls, and I'm gonna tell you what, she make a quick work out of peeling a potato. I just peeled that potato in 10 seconds, so let me get the rest of them done. Alright, I'm going to cube these up. Now when I'm in Ninja Foodi mode, I try to do every single thing I can do in the Ninja Foodi. Like for example, I want to roast my garlic. Well, I'm going to go turn on my giant wall ovens, use a million tons of electricity to roast a couple garlic cloves. No. I'm going to have this thing warmed up anyway. I'm going to do it in here. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a few minutes. Let's work on these potatoes. Alright, cubed up, throw them in the pot. I'm going to cover them with water. Alright, I got them just over the top. Put our pressure lid on. Power up. We're going to use pressure high. We want 6 minutes. And of course we want to make sure we are on seal. So it'll take us 5 or 6 minutes to build up the pressure. And then it'll be 6 minutes under pressure. And then I'm going to do a quick pressure release. I'm just going to flip the button. Let's get some garlic ready while we're waiting on that. Alright, I've got some garlic cloves here. Now look at the size of this thing. Oh my gosh. It's a monster. So I'm just going to use 3 because they're so large. And I'm going to show you my way to get the skin off. So what I like to do is just cut the ends off. Dispose of those. Those ends are tough. I don't like them. So just cutting the ends off. I think you can see that. Okay, so here's all I do. Take a flat knife, lay it on the garlic, straight down the palm of my hand. Okay. Skin falls off. That's it. There's no skin. You're probably saying, wow, that's just too easy. That's not right. Let's do it again. And while we're at it, smack the other one. Okay, we'll just take that one. And look. Let's see if I can do it in front of the camera here. Got the camera half upside down. Alright. So if I smacked it correctly, this is a younger piece. There it is. It just falls off. And this one, which I already just smacked a second ago. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They're a little sticky. But there you go. And that's it. No skin. Now, I've already smashed them. Smash them a little more. So we're going to leave them smashed. And what I'm going to do is just pack these in a little foil, little ball of aluminum foil. And we'll be putting those on the rack in here under bake roast until they get nice and roasted. There you go. And that's how I'm going to roast them. Did a 7-minute check. The garlic is getting soft. It's very hot. And it's softening up really nicely. So we're going to let it go, 2 or 3 more minutes and then check it again. Alright guys, I pulled it with about 1 minute left. She's hot. And she's roasted. I think we had a little dripping going on down there probably from the leftover water from the potatoes, so that's fine. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there, cook up these onions now while everything is hot, and while I'm doing that, I'll get that garlic smashed and chopped. Alright, a little olive oil, onions, and that's just sizzling from the heat that was already in it. All we're going to do is just switch this over to sear saute, medium high. Go ahead and start that, and we'll just stir those up till we get them where we like them. I'm going to show you the garlic before I start chopping it up and everything. It is definitely roasted. Look at that nice garlic goodness coming out of there. Came out just perfect. I'm going to smash this up even more, chop it up real fine, and get it into the bowl with our potatoes and make me some garlic mashed potatoes. That's the chop I'm looking for. I smashed them up really good. Got all those flavors and juices coming out. We're going to want this fairly creamy. These come right out of the colander from the sink. You can see the garlic. I just threw it in the bowl. That'll get mixed as I mash. What I'm going to do is go grab me some butter and a little milk. And I'm going to get these pretty creamy. And while we're doing that, we don't want to burn our onion, which is getting a little far done there. So I think that's pretty good on the onion. Let's go ahead and just power that down for a few minutes. The peas and the carrots have been sliced. The peas and carrots are finished. We can just go ahead and add those in now. Mix in the onions with them. Foodi is off. It's just residual heat. Stir that around and keep it from burning. I put a tablespoon of butter in. I may need more, but I always like to start with one, and then I'll add a second one if need be. We're looking good over here. Just roll them around a little bit. Yeah, it's looking fantastic. Okay, let's get back over here. So what I'm doing is just melting that butter. I use real salted stick butter from the fridge. It takes a little while to melt. Do yourselves a favor, guys. Get the butter melted before you add the milk, because once the milk hits it, you cool the whole thing down, you'll never get the butter to melt. So just use the heat from the potatoes to melt the butter. It only takes a minute. This is the pork. I probably got 1.5 pounds left over here. This is from the Boston butt from 2 days ago. I'm going to cut this up pretty fine, and that's going to go into the foodie, and the mashed potatoes will go over top. I threw another tablespoon in, so I got 2 tablespoons of butter in there. I'm trying for creamy here. I don't want to go too crazy with the seasonings because I got that really nice garlic going on, but I'm going to use a shot of this. I've got just a little bit left in this jar, so I'm still don't want to use too much. Actually, I'm not going to finish it. That's just enough right there. All right, looks like the butter's melted. So let me mix this up really good, and we'll add just a little teeny bit of milk to it. Now, if I was just going to serve mashed potatoes tonight on the side with maybe some gravy, I don't think I'd put any milk in it at all. But I need these creamy to cover the top of our shepherd's pie. All right, I'm going to start working on this pork now. Just going to dice it up pretty good. Toss it right over in the foodie with the peas and the carrots and the onions. All right, we've got our pork, peas, carrots, onions in the Ninja Foodi. I've made homemade roasted garlic creamy mashed potatoes, which I am now going to take and spread across the top. Just like that. Oh, I thought it was zoomed in. There you go. Let's get her going. We're going to do a bake roast. Bake roast. I'm going to drop the temperature to 360. Let it default to 15 minutes, which is probably about right. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, real close eye. Don't want to burn our potatoes. I want the potatoes to get a crust on them, a brown crust, without burning. So I'll have to check it often. But 10 to 15 minutes ought to do it. Looking forward to this one, guys. This is going to be great. We're at about 13 minutes. Let's take a peek. See, we're just browning on the top. That's really nice. I'm going to say that's probably finished. We get a little crispier on top. We're going to shut her down at 13 minutes. There you have it. Pork, Boston butt, shepherd's pie, peas, carrots from the garden, onions sauteed in the Foodi with the pork mixed together. I made homemade garlic mashed potatoes. I roasted the garlic in the Foodi. I pressure cooked the potatoes in the Foodi. In fact, I did everything in the Foodi on this dish. 100% Ninja Foodi. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. I thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed.